For question 1, when I heard Francisco's speech, I was surprised, in quite a drift, whose father made the risky discussion when he was 80 years old to send him, along with 50-year-old brother, escape Cuba across Key West, arrive at Miami in order for them to get a better education, risking their lives at sea, surrounded by many sharks. No one knows what will happen next. Maybe the next moment will be a snake in the shark's mouth. Maybe they wouldn't be able to support themselves due to lack of food. And if someone hadn't connected the US Coast Guard to get a helicopter, maybe they would never have seen their aunt and uncle, let alone their parents. It's all a gamble with lives as chips. When I was 18 years old, I had just come into a college classroom and was living a comfort life with my teachers and classmates, and I never having a part with my parents or think of about dangerous life. And Francisco's in college was something I admired. For question 2, I think when he walked on stage, at first his eyes looked around stage, keeping his eye correct, his feet both flat on the floor, slightly apart, keeping his back straight, resting his hands gently on the sides of lecture. I can feel his signs and almost his presence in speech. When it was said they had crossed the river to reach their destination, he raised his arm in the air, his one limb moving in perfect harmony with the climax of the speech. I see his face was full of confidence, transformation, from a calm expression at first to look full of determination that made me feel his power too. In college we pay attention to him, allows eye to see listens reactions. For question 3, Francisco's voice is quality effective. The crude part is that his logic is very written, and clearly explains his story, using a question sentence from the opening introduction section to get the audience interest and thinking. The second sentence follows the first response that triggers the story that follows him. The speech uses time as a clue. The entire story process is told in full. Not only that, he avoids frills and substitutes with positive thoughts in the course of the presentation. The story can be told cleanly and without subjective emotion, giving the audience a more objective listening experience, allowing them to make their own judgment. After saying his story and expressing his feelings, he said he was very happy to have made his decision and appreciated listening. He was a very brilliant man. The whole presentation is well structured with an introduction, with the body having a conclusion that can give the audience clues for independent thinking. Their presentation shows his science and honest very well. I can see confidence in his word. encourage listeners to pay attention to him. Francisco's use purple brings helps him calm and focus on the speech. His voice projection is correct, and his appropriate pause were used during the speech, leaving the audience with the right amount of the imagination. So, in my opinion, his presentation is quite less effective.